It feels like it's been a minute, but let's get ready for AnimeCon. Day 0. Let's get set up. There's our booth. All done for today. See you tomorrow. All set up for day 1. We're testing out some new boards this time. I've gone from the crazy uneven sized boards to 11 by 11 boards for everything, and I think that's going to give us a lot more freedom. And instead of the wooden display, I've gone with these clear displays for the same reason. It gives us more freedom to play with size. And this is debuting today at this show. This is literally all the tiny pins I have left. So when this is done, I'm gonna have to think of something else for this display. So. Good night, booth. See you for day 2. Good morning. It is day 2. We're already at the convention center. Wait, it's not a convention center.
It's the fairgrounds.
We're already at the fairgrounds, and it's raining. And yesterday was already kind of slow, so it's
probably going to be a very slow day.
It just seemed slow. It seemed slow, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as it could be. So, brought my iPad just in case, so let's see how the day goes.
You know it's a slow and rainy day when Ryan is playing Tetris. Is he winning? I hope so.
Does it really smell like every Blockbuster used to smell like? Okay.
The best Bun Chi gifted me a tiny Mothman plush, and the best part, he's got a little booty. Day 2 is going strong. So far we're only sold out of one thing, and that's the vending machine shaker charm. And I don't think I'm gonna restock that one, so it's gone. But all any boards are holding up pretty well. I'm a bit surprised this is all we have left for the tiny pinball today. So if you want some B-roll tiny pin gotcha plays, come and get them. Time to tear down. The con is over. Thanks for stopping by. All torn down. Thanks, Enemy. All right, guys. Well, we made it to the end of the show. And if you've made it this far, and if you're here for the first time, this is a segment I do at the end of every Artist Alley vlog where I talk about my experience at the show and break down my profits versus expenses in a fancy pie chart. And if you'd like to see the actual dollar amounts of money I spent and earned for each show, you can check out my Patreon. All the $5 and above tiers get access to all that information. So, Anime, if you don't know, is my hometown show. It's local to me, and it's the first convention I ever did, and it's sometimes the first convention I do every year, but now I'm starting earlier. This show has been going strong for a lot longer than I've been doing it, and it's grown a lot. And then in some ways it hasn't grown. But this year, I think is the second year back. I can't remember. Second or third year back since the pandemic. And Last year I did really well, and I expected to do even better this year, and I did, but still it could have been better based on last year's show. There was another convention here locally a month ago in February that I think it was the first time they did that show, and I think that some people got confused that it might have been anime, but it wasn't. But even so, like, the crowds were there, and the people that come and buy from me every year were there. There were some people that showed up who came just to see me. There was a family that came 3 hours from the Bay Area just for me, which was incredibly, like, humbling and amazing, and that alone made the whole show. So if you're watching this, thank you guys so much for making the drive, and I hope to see you guys at another convention. So let's just get right to it. Here is the pie chart, and again, it's a local show, so I don't have hotel, gas, or charging / parking cost. The parking is free. And technically I almost don't even want to count my table because I paid for it last year, but I will count it because it still counts without this show. So it's a beautiful pie chart. And you know, as usual, I have some credit card processing fees to consider and food. You know, I have to feed myself and Ryan. But overall, it's pretty great. It was almost 50-50 split on cash versus card sales. Saturday was very cash heavy, like so much so that it was a little bit shocking when I would pull up the reports on my Square Reader. But Sunday, I think people had spent most of their cash, so it became more of a cash show that day. So overall, it was a great show. It was great to see all of my usual friends and make some new friends. And oh, you want to say hi? Clarice wants to say hi. Oh, okay, that's enough. So I'm excited to do it next year. The table costs for the Artist Alley are going up next year, so hopefully the showrunner has some new and fun things in store. So by the time you see this, I will be at WonderCon. And if you're going to WonderCon, come and find me in the Artist Alley. I am at F35 facing the wall, almost in the exact same spot that I was in last year, if you saw me last year. And don't forget to check out my Patreon to see all the actual dollar amounts, and you can go back and see all of my other Artist Alley vlogs that I've posted to Patreon as well, and maybe stick around for some other goodies. So I will leave us there, and I will see you guys next week in another Artist Alley vlog, and I gotta get back to work prepping, so thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!